What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the video. My name is Kaleb DeWitt. This is going to be a very, very simple video, but honestly, it's going to be probably one of my favorite videos to make, especially because it's just going to let me look back on everything that has happened to me this year. In particular, 2019 has been a great year for me. Honestly, I might even say that it might have been the best year for me. So we're going to start off from basically the beginning of the year, which is my birthday. My birthday is in March, so it's 3 months into the year, so not much happens then, but until my birthday hits, that's when everything starts to go. My birthday this year was amazing. It was probably the best birthday I've ever had. I turned 18, and my dad really made it feel special to turn 18. So I got my dog, my best friend, something I've always wanted for honestly so long. You guys have no idea how long I've wanted a dog in particular. Like, that is something I've been asking for probably the longest time. I asked for a pit bull or a lab. My dad got me a pit bull mixed with a lab, and he gave it to me on March 22nd or the 23rd, but honestly, it changed my life. It made me do things like take care of something that honestly I really probably wasn't ready for. I didn't realize how much it took to take care of a dog, especially by myself. I pay for his food. My dad will occasionally help me with his food and help me with his shots and his toys, but honestly, I basically pay for what my dog has. So yeah, it's pretty freaking awesome to have something that you can come home to and know it will unconditionally love you no matter what. My birthday wasn't over after getting my dog. On my actual birthday, I was surprised with getting a gaming PC, which honestly, I've only been playing on my computer lately, and we'll talk a little bit more about how gaming has been changing what this year was like for me in a big way. So other than getting a computer and my dog, it was just a great birthday, and I had a lot of fun. I got a brand new dog. Like, how do you not have a good birthday if you get a puppy for your birthday? Like, I just don't understand. The year was really good. I honestly had a lot of bad things happen throughout the past couple years that have been kind of shitty, but this year has just kind of made everything good. I started going to college. I'm going to become a nurse. That's what I think I want to be. If I don't end up wanting to be that, I'll change my major, but I'm going to become an RN. That's my goal. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but that is my 100% goal at the moment, is to become an RN and start working in a hospital. I got my first job. I know I worked at Pizza, and I know I worked for a media company that worked with like construction companies, but I consider my job right now my first ever official job. I've been working there for almost 6 months. It's a assistant like care facility for elderly people. I basically take care of them. I'm a personal care provider. So it's a lot of it's a lot of experiences there. Like, honestly, I would say most of my experiences this year with just doing stuff out of my comfort zone was working in the workplace that I work in right now. There's a lot of cool people there that I work with, and there's a lot of cool experiences I get while working there. One of the biggest things that happened to me this year, and one of my favorite things, was going to Florida. Going to Florida was probably the one thing I really needed to brighten my life. Like, it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever experienced. I've been to Florida before. I was like 3 years old, so I literally do not remember any of it. Like, I could not remember any of it. There's literally, I see pictures of me in Florida as a 2-year-old. Obviously, you can't remember anything as a 2-year-old, so I don't even count that, to be honest. But this is the first time I ever flown on a plane. It was literally, I literally could see across Lake Michigan and seeing the Chicago skyline. It was probably the coolest thing I've ever experienced. 100% one of the coolest things ever. Like, I couldn't even describe it, because it was just so cool being so high to the point where you could see your entire state and see across what you think is probably one of the biggest lakes in the world. Like, Lake Michigan is fucking huge, you guys, and I could see across it and see the lights from Chicago. So it was just, honestly, it was really cool, and the airplane ride there was probably one of the coolest things about the whole trip. And then I got to Florida, and I seen my best friend Mason, and honestly, it was really cool because I spent a whole week in Florida. It wasn't just some 3-day trip. It was an entire 7-day trip that I paid for myself, the tickets. My dad helped me tremendously with my Florida trip. I underestimated, like, tremendously how much it would cost to even stay there for a little while. So basically, I did a lot in Florida. I made a really cool friend, Zach. He's really cool. We just clicked very fast. Like, we just became really good friends in like an instant. And it was Mason's birthday on the trip. So we went to SeaWorld with Zach and Mason. They have the same exact birthday, which is freaking crazy. It was freaking crazy to go to SeaWorld. SeaWorld is awesome. The whales are so cool. I know there's controversy around how the whales get mistreated. I was honestly there just for fun. I didn't even know we were going to see the whales. But there was roller coasters. There was food. There was whales. It was just all around. SeaWorld was awesome. It was probably the best day on the entire trip. And then we went to Orlando. The first day I got there, me and Mason went to Orlando. We went to this really cool mall. I think it was Mall Millennia or something. I think that's what it's called. It was so cool. It had Gucci, like Louis Vuitton, a Rolex store. But there was a lot of cool stores there, and it was just all around just an awesome mall. There's palm trees inside the mall. I went to Shake Shack for the first time that I thought was only in New York. So it was just awesome. It literally was just like, there's no way to explain it other than the fact that it was just fucking awesome. And then a couple days in, I went to the ocean for the first time. That was cool. I swam in the ocean. I went to Cocoa Beach with all of them. I saw a stingray get fished in from the ocean. I had a whole bag of shells that I brought home and gave to my family. Florida was just fucking dope. And let's not forget the fact that I went to Universal too. I went to Universal by myself. Probably one of the coolest experiences ever. I had a really scary experience where I lost, because I took Mason's car, I lost his keys and I couldn't find them, and I legit walked everywhere, asked like all the people, and I ended up finding them in a locker. So I got lucky, really lucky, because it could have been really bad. I also made a very, very good idea and made a video called Hunting Discord Predators. So those videos have honestly changed everything to do with YouTube. I hit 1,000 subscribers because of those videos. I gained over 46,000 views in the last 28 days. Honestly, the channel has just exploded. And to see all the support I'm getting on just everything, it's not just those videos, it's everything I make is getting support, which is honestly one of the coolest things I've ever seen on this channel. I never thought I would be able to experience it for myself. I know I didn't make a video talking about hitting 1,000 subscribers, so I want to thank you guys now in this video of talking about 2019. I 100% thank you guys so much for making my channel hit 1,000 subscribers and giving me a place to actually make content where I can feel like it's actually gonna be watched. I didn't really like making content that took me hours to edit to only get 30 views. That's not, I mean, I know views are not everything, but when it comes to making content, even though I don't make money, I would like it for it to be reached out. So for YouTube to suggest my videos on the front page, which I figured out was where 96% of my traffic was from being suggested on the front page of YouTube, is fucking mind-blowing. It's literally, it's so fucking cool that my video is on the front page. I wish I could have seen it from a viewer point, because like, to be able to see myself on the front page of YouTube is so fucking cool, dude. Like, how is that not just, like, cool? Like, it's so cool. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's so cool. So, a lot of things have happened in 2019 that I've probably missed a couple things, honestly. I lost my virginity this year. That was fucking cool. I mean, I lost my virginity this year. Something that was probably in my head for so long the years before. All I thought about was losing my virginity. And I lost it this year, so that was cool. There was a very awkward story on my YouTube channel, if you guys want to go watch it, about me telling you how I lost my virginity. I got a tattoo this year. Now just thinking back on what happened this year, so much has happened. I finished everything. I got my first tattoo. I have a dog. I have a surprise coming up, maybe having another animal that I'm going to make a separate video for. I don't want to include it in this video because I don't want to bombard you guys. So just so much has happened this year, and I realized I should probably make videos on everything I've done, because some of these things are really cool, and I know some of you probably would have wanted to see it. So this is an announcement as well. Since I hit 1,000 subscribers this year, something I didn't think I was going to hit, I'm going to be uploading a lot more in 2020. 2020 is going to be, I know a lot of people say this, 2020 is going to be my year, and I really feel like it's really going to be a good year for me. I have very big goals of doing more exercise stuff, because I kind of fucked up and failed on that. I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to be a bitch and say I didn't. I failed on my diet, and it did good for a couple months, and then I fucked up and failed it. So 2020, there's going to be a lot more videos. There's going to be a lot more streaming. There's going to be a lot more fan interaction on my Discord. I'm kind of slacking right there on that. But if you guys want to join the server, go ahead. Link is in the description. I think I'm just going to push myself out there as much as I possibly can. I'm not going to burn myself out, and I'm going to make sure I push quantity over quality. I mean, quality over quantity. Don't mix that up. But yeah, that's my year in review. I'd say 2019 was probably one of the best years of my life. It was just one of the most eventful, cool years of my life. So yeah, I hope you guys' year was as amazing as mine, and I hope you guys join me for the next year. My name is Kaleb DeWitt. Peace out.